this review is a warning before you buy an ASUS computer. Their support system, the repair process for the Z13 that I just bought took 40 days, should have taken less than 10. I was lied to repeatedly, was promised warranty extensions, was promised the device had already shipped. None of those things were true. It got back with a completely different solution on the repair ticket. It was extraordinarily frustrating. I don't think I would recommend anyone buy this or that they're buying anything from ASUS right now while there's a supply chain issue. As long as they're saying it might take longer, I wouldn't do it. So stay tuned. Check out the rest of this for more detailed explanation of what happened and why you should, at this point, avoid buying something from ASUS that's new. Hi, this is Justice with Tablet Pro. This is a different kind of review for me because I'm largely a very positive person when it comes to devices. You know, like what things are good about it, what things do you need to be aware of. And I recently bought the ROG FLOW Z13 from Cameron C. Butters Tech here on YouTube. And he did a review of it. We did a review together. And there's a lot about the machine that I like. I think the styling is fantastic. The i9 13th gen Intel processor is blazingly fast. And there's a beautiful screen on it. The speakers are very dismal. They're not good. Like the bass sound doesn't have any bass in it whatsoever. Volume's very low, not very pleasing. Microphones are average from my experience at best. They don't compare to a Surface Laptop Studio or Surface devices, neither does the audio. The screen aspect ratio is what we expect. It's a 16:10, so there's no mystery there. It's better than 16:9. Bezels are nice and small. Battery, again, is not great, but that's what we expect on a tablet. Performance of the 4050 GPU is great. It's very good. Now, here's the reason I'm going to recommend not buying it. There's two different things that were a big turnoff for me. One, the touch and pen experience could be better. When you're using something on the screen and you're trying to use touch and pen, there's this long pause that happens before you're able to initiate touch interaction. I'm an artist. I do a lot of artwork. For me, that's a big deal, not a deal breaker. However, the deal breaker was my support experience, my repair experience with ASUS. So if you've made it this far, watch until the end because you really want to know what you're dealing with, what to expect. Go in with your eyes open. If you do buy a Z13 or anything from ASUS, just be aware this is how they treated me. And I didn't expect any extra treatment, but I did expect at least normal, good quality treatment from them. I let them know that I had a review coming, and you know, to do a normal, good job is fine. Just do what you say you'll do. You don't have to rush anything. Just don't make any big mistakes. And unfortunately, that's exactly what they did over and over and over. So here's the crux of this review. I had the Z13 for about a week and a half, and then the GPU had some weird issues where it was switching back and forth frequently between the really high performance mode and the silent mode. At least that's what it looked like. I did everything I possibly could. I reinstalled factory reset the entire system, updated all the drivers, did everything that I could do, and eventually got to the spot after multiple support calls where I had to send it in. They said 7 to 10 business days. I said, wow, that's a lot. Is there any way you can send me something? And then I'll send this back. And which is what Microsoft does. I don't know if they do it for everybody, but they've done it for me for years. I have a laptop studio that has some issues. I say, hey, let's troubleshoot. They go, okay, we tried to troubleshoot. Doesn't look like this is going to work. We're going to give you two options. One, send it to us. We'll send you back the device when it's repaired, no cost, or there's really two other options. If you push a little bit, you can get this, or they can send you a device no charge, brand new device, you send the other one back. When it gets to them, you're good. You've got another device, either a refurbished or a new device. They've got the one that you had, and as long as it's within 2 weeks, then you're fine. Otherwise, they charge you the full price of the device on whatever credit card you provide them until the device shows up, the repair device that's there. They've already decided on the phone that's what's going on. There's no hassle once it gets to them like, hey, you tricked us. It's just, we decided on the phone this device needs to get sent in. So in the past, if I have a repair issue because I have a software company and a YouTube channel, it's been a very quick, they send me a device, usually arrives to me within 2 days, which is insane. In my opinion, it's extremely fast, not something I expect, but I expected a lot better than what ASUS gave. So I talked to the ASUS support rep. He said, send it in to us. We'll send you something to ship it. So they sent me a FedEx label. I think it was FedEx. And I went in and they charged me for a box, which was like $25. It was fine. I sent it in, rush delivery at ASUS cost. It got there. And then for the next 40 days, I waited after being told it was ready, that they were waiting on parts, that they're still waiting on parts, that COVID's going on, that they're very sorry, they're waiting on parts, there's a supply and demand chain issue, COVID, all these things that, honestly, if you're selling a new device, if you have inventory and you're making a new purchase, wait for 40 days to get something repaired, you should just send them a different device and then send the next used repaired device to the next person. Like, they reset my machine to factory. There was nothing left on it. If they had repaired it and sent it to somebody else, fully reset, great. Get it done, have a handful of repaired machines there and send them out. If you have new devices, send those out instead. This was not a good experience. I was told I was getting nothing, that this was just a standard process. And then they said, well, we're giving you a 3-month extension on your warranty. Okay, not really great if it takes me 40 days to get it back, but 3 months extension on the warranty. And then was talking, I probably called like 10 to 15 times at least. I was told, all right, well, we're going to take your 3-month warranty, and the guy offered it to me like it was a brand new offering, something really special that he was able to do. And I got upset and I said, this is not a special thing you're doing for me. Don't pretend it's a special thing. This is a fairly standard, very average treatment of a bad situation by offering a very nominal solution. And I run a software company. I screw up a handful of times every week. I mean, there's just, maybe not every week, but I screw up sometimes. I sell stylists. Sometimes they don't get shipped out. They get shipped to the wrong address. There's something going on. And I want the end result is the customer has a good opinion of the company. And here it was a lot of promises. Hey, it's already shipped. It should be to you in 2 days.